buena gente, aquí estamos en este juegazo, o eso pinta, ¿sabes? No voy a decir la mierda, pero no creo. Me pudo Jaime pillar el paso un beso, o sea, lo voy a quemar. Espero que esté doblado, tío, ojalá.
Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon colony.
Cagada, tío, no está en español, en serio, tío.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
Uno de cada.
You are going to paint this system red, my friend. You certainly know your way around a MacPic. If we're ever captured, I'll let you do the talking.
Voy a poner esto. A plomo 1. ¿Y qué era plomo? Ah, bueno, está bien.
No discernible aptitude? We'll see about that.
Vamos a hacer una tía. Vaya jetos, tío. Este mismo, tío. Ahí mismo, tío. ¿Esto qué es? ¿Cuántos puntos tengo? Esto no lo veo. Ah, vale, esto es cómo queda el personaje. Ahí está bien.
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend. Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip jump.
Mira si se puede poner en español, pero lo dudo.
Status. Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels
En inglés,
down.
tío, que putada.
His drive is
Shit.
evaporated.
Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? A bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. It'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck!
¿Eh? Yo me lo he pillado el Game Pass, tío, y en un mes lo quemo. Estos juegos te los pasas y ya supongo yo que no habrá mucho más que hacer. Por ahí recoger chatarra y cosas de estas. Hacerte tu casa. No sé si tiene construcción. Lo pone como un falo. Estos son los que hicieron el New Vegas. El Fallout New Vegas.
Can you hear me? Is this thing working? Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry. I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
Puede estar bien el juego, pero me ha cagado, que no tiene español, tío. Como en el puto 2019, tío, y no te doy un juego, es como ir a ver una película que tiene en inglés, ¿sabes? Manda huevo. Aquí nos quedamos ayer.
You've landed good. Hawthorne should be close by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it.
Tío, qué pena que no esté en español. Idioma, español España, tío. Control de juego. Conversión.
Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste. Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go. Now, you've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Se ha matado Paco.
Hey, you, come here.
Una pistola.
You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, law, that stings. Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange from my report. Spacer's choice doesn't like us accepting outside help. Better, thanks to you. I might have bled out on my own. Or worse, had to go begging the boss for some Adrena time. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters. Investigating an illegally grounded ship. All spacecraft must arrive and depart from authorized landing pads. That's board law, that is. Some hull had grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh? Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun. Got some spare ammo, not counting the bullet in my side. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all. All Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Yes, nailed it that time. You hit your head or something? You're in Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's Choice community. Edgewater's a little ways down. Prettiest place in the Vale. Be sure to stop by a provisioner's for a can of our famous salt tuna. The Hope? Is that some sort of fancy new drug? Are you with Auntie Cleo or something? Don't take this the wrong way or nothing, but I'm not allowed to fraternize with Cleo workers. Company policy. Thank.
Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the hell? This...
Como el Fallout cuando sales de la mierda esa, el refugio. Vale, RB. Y el otro no ha salido. Ha ido volando, creo. ¿Qué pasa? ¿No ha salido el otro tío? instantáneo. Bueno, pues es muy grande los mapas. Parece que hay, tengo entendido que hay planetas por ahí. Que puede ser grande el mapa. Cambio de arma. Oh, qué bueno.
Hey! Get over here before you get yourself killed! Gall on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about. Really? How is he? Shouldn't have done that. Spacer's Choice family ain't authorized to receive medical aid from off-brand physicians. We'll see him back to Edgewater, just as soon as I cross these marauders off with the swift, cost-efficient fury that's made Spacer's Choice the most trusted brand in personal defense. I just, you know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs some.
Talk to the lieutenant. She's certified in customer service.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder. Smile for my surveillance device, Marauder. I am tracking your every move. Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessels is a crime. Please submit yourself to the authorities. Hello. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction. I detect an elevated heart rate, indicating dishonesty. Please prepare yourself for lethal deterrence. Jettison procedures initiated. Please engage in airlocks. Preparing to eject all boarding parties in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment. This vessel is the registered property of Captain Alex Hawthorne. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne. I deduce from the tone of your voice that Captain Hawthorne failed to meet you at the designated location. I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand? Well done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain intact. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced.
Me salen los mensajes donde tengo lo de grabar. Un momento, voy a moverlo, no, son segundos. Vale, ya está.
Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand?
La falible.
Thank you. I appreciate your cooperation. Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
Intenta sobrevivir esta vez, hija de puta. Hola, ya tengo una vez.
These surveillance devices allow me to monitor you constantly. Please ignore them. Due to catastrophic power failure, all doors will remain on security lockdown.
Vendedor.
I suppose everything on the Unreliable belongs to you now, Captain. Help yourself. No, really. The ship's engines cannot be powered until a replacement regulator has been properly installed.
No está mal la nave, va a ser gratis. Bueno, a lo mejor
Want to
puedo
be a
tener-
brand new you? Try out our respecification machine. Alex installed it himself, right before he died. These are the crew's quarters. Alex preferred to travel alone, but he always had me.
Venía bien, me venía para aquí.
If your equipment is in need of repair or modification, the Crux 2000 workbench is at your disposal, Captain.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay. Oh, by the law. I'm so sorry. I had no idea we had an inspector coming. If you'd like to speak with my manager, I report to Constable Reyes in Edgewater. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
A mí la escopeta se me quita nada. ¿Cómo se llama en el Fallout 4? El de este City ese, raro.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from? Don't... Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls and low prices. Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family. Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road. Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer? Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites, we rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see? Four workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little.
Sí, la historia, tío, pues no me quiero liar mucho. Seguro que habrá 1000 historias por aquí. Cada uno te da una secundaria o algo. Eso lo dejamos para ahí. Desde el final, a lo mejor muero, yo qué sé. Hace un final de estos que mueres.
Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy. Shit. Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment. Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill. I could do without the sarcasm. Wasn't acting out of the goodness of my heart. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker. Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable.
¿Te puedo vender lo que robo? Ah, ya lo tengo. ¡Hola! $1000 150. $167, tío. No me llega. ¿Podrás mirar de frente? ¿Podrás mirar de frente cualquier bomba a punto de estallar? Señor Pupa. No voy a esperar a tener un poco más de pasta, ¿no? La chiporra de Dashball. No por la metralleta cuando pueda. He chorizar por aquí, ¿eh? Digo yo que me verán, ¿no? Es que es un poco extraño. Estoy aquí chorizando y no me digan nada. Hay que hacer pasta, me compro la metralleta ya. Esto es gigante, macho. Es una pista. que explota. ¿Qué pasa? Están jodidos. Creo que explota, ¿eh? A lo mejor tengo que hacer eso, pero no quiero liarlo aún. ¿Qué es? Está escondido ahí. La sensibilidad estoy por bajar un pelín. No baterías. ¿Cuánto dinero me da este? No creo que me llegue. ¿Cuánto vale esto? Valor de venta 44. Y bit 2. Hostia, pues me va a llegar, ¿eh? ¿Qué es eso? Se lanza granadas, se pilla. ¿Y esto que es un lanzamisiles? Derivador. Hostia. Pilla cosas buenas, ¿eh? Voy a tener que vender esto. Ah, ya tengo metralleta. La pistola la tengo que tener siempre, ¿o qué? No entiendo por qué esta no me deja sacarla. O sea, ¿es lanzagranadas o pistolas? No hay más. Bueno, ¿y ahora cómo le meto esa mierda aquí? Tipo eso, las armas, tío. No entiendo. Pues ya está puesto, no sé, tío. No sé, tío, no entiendo nada.
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The can's bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson? I think there's someone here to see.
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself. I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I must say, wearing a Marauder's outfit is in very poor taste. I do wish you'd show your uniform a little more respect. Yes, so it dawns on me. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. it's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the Botanical District over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way. I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there. The people living in the botanical labs. They're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town. Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership. That reason was me. I asked too much and pushed too hard. But I am ready to make amends if they are willing to return to the fold. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Amistad sin igual, has conseguido un acompañante. Son personajes que te unir. Eso. Vamos, acompañante. Arbati, vaya nombre. Vale, ¿y esto?
On my way. Heading back. Sure. Be right there.
No, amigo.
Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry. You got a minute?
Saltuna. está infectado. Ya la saco.
Sure thing.
Está ahí. Yo no he visto nada. Qué mal va el luteo, tío. Pero madre. Madre mía. Sida.
I'm going. On my way. All right, I'm on the move. Heading back.
Evite.
Here we go. Got him all.
Sí, de asalto. Ah, no, esta no es. Es esta.
Here we go. Don't mess with us. Okay.
La puerta. Entrada secreta, ¿no? Tiene pinta. Pendientes. Qué mal va el luteo, tío.
Oh, clever.
No sé ni cómo usar la adrenalina esa, tío. Ah, vale, LP, RP. Ah. ¿RP qué es? Ah, vale.
Great work. Para mí. Vámonos, socia. Coming back.
No me mola la sensibilidad, tío. Está muy genial. Centro Cívico de Valle Esmeralda. Vamos a seguir la historia. Últimos puntos. Ah, coño, que no lo he aplicado. Joder, esto es una mierda.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along. Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those. Yeah, that's us. And you can tell Thompson we're doing just fine by ourselves. If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on you. A Geo what? Look, plants ain't my purview. You're better off asking after Adelaide. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind. Much obliged.
Creo que tiene misiones, ¿eh?
Armed strangers wandering into my camp for one. Some of my camp wandering out for another. got anything in you besides questions? No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her. It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere. Appreciate it. Honest. Over in the hothouse, tending crop.
Oh gosh, it's so pretty.
No sé si me están viendo. No han visto nada.
You're trying to get us all in trouble.
Ay, me ha
What
pillado.
do you think you're doing? If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear? I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned. Reed Thompson, you here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then? Make amends. Spare me. Only thing Reed knows how to make is a mess. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves. He would do such a thing. Question is, why would you agree to his plans? Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
Pues me está tentando, ayudar a estos. Es que lo sabía, al principio, digo, ya verás como al final los malos son estos.
You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scrap Spacer's Choice throws them. You know that's true, don't you, Ms. Holcomb? Your father died of overwork. His heart gave out.
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them. It's not much of a living. Every single person in that town has sold themselves to Spacer's Choice. The company owns them. Body, blood, and bones. You've been there. You've seen it. All anyone ever does is toil over a cannery. They give their lives for some heartless corporation, and then they're tossed into a Spacer's Choice brand cemetery. Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives. You bring power to Reed's town and you'll be killing us. Reed knows it. He's counting on it. I trust you will listen to your conscience.
Bueno, luego podría jugar otra vez y coger otras direcciones, digamos. Esto que tenía aquí que estaba mirando tanto, había algo dentro. Si se ha enterado, podemos seguir con el luteo descarado. Pues tiene de todo, tío. Terminal de control.
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
Tienes Thomas.
Oh, didn't see you there. I was just occupying myself with a little engineering. Whoa, Miss Parvati. Hey, you're, what, how are you? Hi. Hello.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no, I'm just along with this fella here.
Are you from town? I mean, you don't exactly look like you're from town. Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair. I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged. Would you? I'd be grateful.
¿Cómo se llama? Manzapán. En vez de mazapán. Uy, ¿cómo voy para allí, tío? Creo que tengo que girar por aquí. Esto va a estar reventar de peña. Con murallas y todo. Estaría guapo que pudieras montar un robot, tío. Pieza.
Wanted to poke around in here.
System alert. Beginning security patrol.
cómo aguanta, bicho. Está guapo el efecto, Lo que quiero sin balas. La compañera. Has decepcionado, Oh, eso quiero probarlo. Espada de plasma. Cortador de plasma. Un garfio. La gente parece que se le va a ganar con la tostada, a los de Fallout. Después de lo que han hecho Bethesda, eso de cobrar los servers y ahora encima están bugueados. Voy a lootear todo por aquí primero antes de entrar. Bueno, o sea, aquí había una buena guerra,
Searching.
Vale, tengo que tirar cosas. No lo puedo tirar, tío. Estoy todo chetado ya. No.
The control room should be ahead somewhere and a touch to the right. I hope we're doing the right thing.
Cuando sube de nivel me va a poner peso, tío, en estos juegos.
Nice. Wish I could do that.
Parece la película Alien, tío, cuando están todos los de la nave muertos.
Unexpected. Performing.
Look out! That's smart.
Sweeping.
Here they come!
Not real. You're not real. No, just leave me alone. Get away! No, just leave me alone. You're not real. You're not real. You can talk? The Phantoms never talked before. I knew I shouldn't have eaten that sprat raw. See? See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting. Clearly, I mistook you for one of the phantoms of my imagination, which terrorized me on occasion. Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder. Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave Personality, Chairman of the Board, Galactic Defender, Sisty Pig Tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant. I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries, repaired them, maintained, upgraded, did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section.
Hay que ficharlo.
Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons. Ironic deaths are the worst. You made your point. I'll help you. I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead. Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering. There's a behavior control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at. Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me just write it down for you.
Creo que tengo que volver para atrás, que me cola un poco. Vale, esto es nuevo.
Oh, you got that? Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded.
Process.
That's the last of them.
Unexpected. Searching for.
Here they come. If we send the power to Miss McDevitt, what happens to the veil? last.
Parece que sí que tengo que ir por ahí.
Once we do this, there's no going back. Hey, mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do? If you're sure. I had to ask.
Lo tenía que haber guardado antes, tío, pero bueno. Regulador de corriente, ¿dónde está? cagarán a palos ahora estos. ¿O me quieren matar todos a mí? ¿Qué puede ser?
You want to know what gets my bile churning? Edgewater has suffered a cavalcade of disasters, plague, marauders, desertion. Then you wandered in town. And I was so damn sure our luck was starting to turn. I never knew how right I was. Just answer one question for me. Why'd you do it? Is that right? I'm dying to hear this. Please, educate me.
No sé ni ir a un bando o el otro. Me he hecho bueno, digamos.
I see. All right, then. Glad you got that off your chest. Whatever you were hoping to find down here, I advise you to turn around and leave. I have got guards posted with orders to fire on you. All right, easy now. Let's not do anything we'll regret. I'll order my guards to stand down. Take what you came for and then leave us be. Stand down, all of you. We're...
Ahora llevo unos trajes guapos, ¿eh? Pero bueno. Para que me disparen cuando salga. Hola, con esto.
I can't stop thinking on Edgewater, Captain. I'm glad the deserters are gonna be all right now they got power, but what about the town? All those people. That's on account of how I never met her. I don't rightly know. She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here. It's sensible. Dad just fixed machines. She did some kind of crazy math, high-level stuff. Better to raise me on his time than hers. He's just interested in fixing stuff. He always used to follow me around, asking me to explain what I was doing. Like a puppy, kinda. Thomas always listened to me. Never said I was odd, never tried to... I just want to think of him like that. If he wants to learn about engineering, we should help him get those data pads he wants. I'd like to do that for him. Sure. Be right there.
Creo que le voy a quitar esto, tío.
Easy.
Ya los secretos, por ahí. Y vamos a seguir la historia, luego ya. Estoy por quitarle la mirilla esta, tío, no me gusta. ¿Dónde era eso, tío?
tío, ¿cómo se hacía eso, tío? Ahora se me ha olvidado. Cafrofobia. Sí que lo noto un poco largo. ¿En serio? Hostia, no me mira la vida, tío. Venga, cagazos me está dando, tío. Pues me está viendo hasta los ojos ya. Buen tirones, bastante el juego.
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. Edgewater won't last another season without power, but that don't change the fact that I'm indentured to Spacer's Choice. Company expects me back at my post. I have imagined it, but until you came along, I never thought I had the choice. I want to ask you something, and you can say no, but can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves from my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think? Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, mister. Captain. I can call you Captain now. I got a captain.
Un capitán. Bueno, acabamos la misión y lo dejamos por aquí ya mismo. Que pasemos la noche.
Clever.
La que tiene que romper mi propia nave.
Captain, I have detected that the town of Edgewater is now without power. I appreciate you doing your part to hasten their demise. What can I... Do you know how to install a power regulator? Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you. Across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
Vale. Estaba por ir primero, pero bueno, como me salía esta, a ver qué decía. De cualquier parte. Has conseguido tu propia nave. ¿Qué te parece?
Okay. All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Más fiable, pues bueno, que sea más fiable. Bueno, ya hemos pasado el tutorial, ahora ya sería ir haciendo cosillas. Me está pensando que a lo mejor al traicionar a ese, como son una empresa grande, supongo que estarán por otros planetas y a lo mejor ahí ya le empieza a caer mal a esa gente, ¿sabes? Los tirados.
A communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Hostia.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you. Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Culkelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Podría poner un par de años luz entre Acción y yo.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design. Cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters. Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Voy a coger el traje primero y guardamos. A ver dónde están mis dependencias.
Make yourself at home, Captain.
Pues nada, lo dejaremos por aquí, ¿vale, gente? Voy a guardar y eso. Y nada, gente. Nos vemos.